Here's a tip for managing your inbox. Maybe you're like me and you leave your emails in your inbox until you've replied to them or you have completed the task within them. This can get quickly unruly and overwhelming. One strategy that I have found helpful is to move my emails to my calendar and set them as tasks with specific dates and times when I want to complete them. Here's an example of that. This is an email for a recording for a webinar that I want to watch. However, I don't have time to do it today or tomorrow, and I also don't want to forget about it. So what I'm going to do is click on these three dots up here for more actions, and then go to other reply actions and reply all by meeting. What this is going to do is that it brings up a window for creating a calendar event. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the recipients, which changes this from a meeting to just a regular calendar event. And this way, this event now appears on my calendar, which I'm going to interpret as a to do or a task. I can then find a time when I want to get this done. Maybe I want to get this done next week when I know that my schedule is going to be a little bit more free. I can move the event on this window to find a good time, or I can select from the drop down menu. Usually for webinar recordings like these, I don't like to do them during my regular work hours because it doesn't feel like a good use of my time. So I typically do these watch these in the evenings while I'm doing chores, maybe like washing dishes, but that's just a personal preference. So I'm going to set this for 7:30 in the evening, and then I can set reminders if I want to. The nice thing about this is that in the description will be the actual email with all the information that I need, including the link for the recording. I can then click save, and now that email is gone from my inbox and is now on my calendar. Here's another example. This is a task that has a due date of June 6th. Instead of letting it sit in my inbox and hoping that I remember to complete it, I can just add it to my calendar by clicking on other reply actions, reply all by meeting. And then once again, I can set this on a date and time when I want to complete this. I'm going to remove the recipients. And you can always tell when you still have recipients on there because it says send. The moment you delete them, it now says just save. So this training is due on June 6th. I don't have time to do this week, and I want to get it done before I'm traveling for a conference. And so I'm going to select maybe May 12th, and I'm going to find a time in my calendar where I can get this done. I'm going to get this done in the morning, right? And maybe expect it to take um, about an hour and a half. I'll change the title. And now that email is on my calendar. I hope you found this tip useful.